Hi guys, what's up? My name's Bryn. This is a podcast named after my Uncle Mike's Pool. This is Uncle Mike's Poolcast. This is the podcast, and we have biology of cars.
Yeah, and my name is Sarah, and I'm a part of this.
I am Josie, and I'm filling in for Jack.
Yeah.
Morris.
I'm Cyrus. I'm part of a band.
I am biology of cars. I'm a part of biology of cars.
Yeah. So we're here with biology of cars today. We tried to do this interview another time and it didn't work. So here we are.
I was fucking mowing the yard or some shit.
It was complete
Oh
chaos.
shit, Jack Morris is here.
For, like,
Jack Morris.
Why is Josie here?
Josie was filling in
I'm
for you.
filling in for you because you weren't here.
They're your replacement.
Yeah, you can. I'm gonna leave randomly to go to work, probably.
Alright, I have to be
Okay.
done in like 30 minutes anyway, so it should be fine.
Okay.
Alright,
Yeah,
so
Damn.
So,
Crackhead.
Jack Morris, are you wearing a shirt?
No.
Oh,
I just got out of the shower.
Chaotic.
it is. That's how we roll here in the pool.
Yeah.
cast.
Mike's pool.
my next question is for Jack Morris.
I enjoyed the glass speech interview, but they didn't know what to do because they found out we were all like children.
Wait, what'd you say? What'd you say?
Yeah, you
Glass
hella
Beach
cut out.
interview where they had
Oh yeah, that
what
was
the fuck did we
funny
do?
as shit.
When we interviewed Glass Beach, they didn't know we were all like literal minors, and we talked about that for a while. That was a good
Yeah, no,
one.
I feel like yeah.
My favorite bit was when I asked them what kind of gun they want to make, and they were like, "We're actually against guns."
Yeah.
And I went,
I feel like after that conversation, they couldn't fathom that we were minors for whatever reason. Because like fucking Jay from not Jay, I think it was William. They asked me if I was 15, like 4 different times. Are you really 15?
One time,
me.
one time I was on a voice call, and I think it was a Maple Way Discord, and one of the people found out that I was a kid, and he was like, "Oh, little child, little baby," and I was like, okay, "You don't have to rub in the fact that I'm a kid,
Little
okay?
baby
I know I'm a
Cyrus.
baby. I know I'm an
Just
infant."
because I was born in year fucking 2004 doesn't mean I don't have rights. Well, I don't, but still.
It's okay. I'm an 04 baby
Crazy.
too. My birthday was like a month ago.
Can you drive yet?
"Oh, wait. Speaking of Maple Way, Elliot from Maple Way, bad person. I hate her. She disgusts me, and I'm so excited to get to work with her."
Jack, didn't she ask you to stop saying that?
Oh yeah, I forgot. Just for reference, I love Elliot. She is one of my favorite people.
Well, ain't that just dandy?
Wait, yo, once I get a shirt on, Josie, you want to see my computer? We built it.
Sure.
In 3 hours and spent 4 hours at fucking Hyper Center trying to get my car to work.
Alright, usually Jack would ask
Supposed to be-
this question, but since they're putting on a shirt, I'm gonna ask it today. So this whole podcast is complete fucking chaos. We have no form, but the one question we do ask is, what is the worst crime you guys have ever committed?
You're gonna laugh at me.
No, we've had
I stole 3 tiny candies from a party city when I was 7.
based.
That's
No,
the
that's
worst
cool.
thing I've
That's
ever.
good.
I mean, jaywalking too, but that's not a
Oh,
crime.
jaywalking, yeah.
Jaywalking's barely a
That's
crime.
still cool though. You were living a life of crime when you were like 7.
Yeah, I stole like 4 candies and my dad got fucking pissed at me.
The
Shoplifting's
threatening to
based.
ban someone as a crime.
I feel like everyone steals those. Like it's really easy.
Yeah. I was like,
The only-
they're not gonna miss 4 candies.
The
We're a
only
giant
thing-
corporation. They have thousands of candies.
Yeah.
You don't miss like 4 of
If
them.
it's a huge corporation and they have thousands, it's free fucking reign. It doesn't matter.
Exactly. I was like,
Yeah.
it's not. They have a whole bowl of whole bowls of candies. You're not gonna miss one from
Yeah.
several bowls.
You're right. Shoplifting in Uncle Mike's pool with biology of cars.
Shoplifting's free.
Oh, wait, we have another question. We have another question that we always ask. If you were to release a gun as merch, what kind of gun would it be?
Oh god.
Water gun. A water gun.
Based.
No, that's not based.
These are
It's not a real
these
gun.
are hard questions. Okay.
I'm
No,
not
but
accepting
you
that
can fill
answer.
water guns with whatever the fuck you want.
No,
Water gun full of acetone.
you can't put bullets in them.
Yeah, but you can put liquid.
Well, okay, but imagine putting like fucking acetone in a water gun.
Exactly. Right me on.
That would hurt like hell.
Yeah, so it would
Wouldn't
be
kill you, but it would hurt. Now, I think if I was releasing gun as a merch, I would release a replica of like those like Revolutionary War guns that are really cool and have like cool engravings and stuff and like gold, and they have like bayonets, which are awesome.
All right, so when are you
this
guys
is-
going to be releasing that? You have to do it now.
Counterpoint. It's one of those
you make guns
Revolutionary
on a-
War guns, but
Oh my
It's-
god, computer.
it's covered in cars paraphernalia, like Lightning
Oh my
McQueen.
god! An engraving of
Can you
Lightning
make a-
McQueen on it.
Say
Are you gonna? Is
ciao.
it powerful enough to play Among Us?
No, I don't think so.
Damn.
I
Can you
completely
make
opted.
guns on Teespring?
I completely opted out of every RGB option there was. I was like, no.
Good. You have rights.
I know. I forgot to
Yeah,
tell my
that's all
girlfriend that. She made fun of me for having an RGB computer.
But you don't.
No, my old RGB.
Oh.
And then the front of the case wouldn't turn off, so it was this fucking, like, red light in the middle of the night, so I duct taped over it.
That's
I
fucking
was
tight.
telling
Jack Morse move.
I like pretty lights because I don't know.
That's tight. I use my fucking school Chromebook for everything. Like,
I
That's
told,
valid.
I'm doing this interview on
told
my
the
school
Microsoft
computer.
employee that, and he was like, you probably shouldn't have done that. That decreases the value of the computer and can probably damage it. And I went, nah, the light was annoying.
I mean, yeah.
Duct
Eric
tape
Morris
fixes
be like-
everything.
Eric
Okay,
Morse would be
like,
like,
that's just
yeah,
a
you
fact.
can't do that, Jack.
That's yeah, no shit. Okay, I got my
I like-
Kroger name tag. Josie, do you like my shirt?
Yeah, it's a really good shirt.
That band.
I've told you that they technically still owe me a shirt, but they did like in a CD, but it was like free, so I didn't really care.
What you should do is you should walk to Mitty's house. Just text them and be like, "Hey, Maddie, I need you to. I need you. I need.
I need you.
I need
Maddie, I
you.
need you.
No, just DM them and be like, hey, send me your address.
What is I love how it
There are-
is like, what you need to do is walk to Maddie's house.
Hot is supposed to ask them about like the art they're doing for our split
Oh yeah, we have to.
because
I think we're commissioning Mike Pong. Mike from
Oh
Warren Pong.
shit. Based.
Oh.
For
I'm also commissioning Will right now for something else,
Yeah,
my other project.
I love Will.
I do commissions, but for embroidery commissions, and
Oh.
who's gonna spend $30 on something that wouldn't even come for like 2 months?
All right, you heard it here on the Polecast
think-
by Cyrus's embroidery.
One time I embroidered
It's
a
very dope.
seagull with a piece of asparagus.
Is there a GoFundMe to get Cyrus to embroider the words "ass" on booty shorts to give to Bren?
Oh my god.
Do it.
That's so sick.
I do a lot of like
I love that.
stoic shit. It's fun.
No, property of Fred Grocery, right on the ass.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god, yes.
Fred Grocery doesn't exist. What are you talking about?
Fred Grocery
is- A construct.
Wait, I have a
Fred
question.
Grocery is a fake. We invented it.
I have a question for biology of cars. So, like, okay, you guys asked to be on the podcast. We didn't ask you guys to, which we're glad that you did. But like, how did you find out about us? And like, why did you want to come on? Because we're so annoying.
Astrid.
Astrid, yeah, valid. I'm so sorry that you have to.
That's how.
I'm so sorry that you have to follow us on
So,
Twitter.
shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
I had no idea this was happening until Cyrus.
I
didn't know
I
this was
run the
happening
Twitter.
either.
So I run Twitter, and I wanted to be on a podcast really badly because I crave social interaction with people who are not my parents.
Yeah.
And I was like, and every
Dog.
opportunity I get, I ask to be on people's podcasts.
I'm
So
so
somebody,
sorry.
like,
that you
I
had-
forgot the podcast. And I'm like, I want to be on this podcast. I want to talk with people I know.
I'm so
So-
sorry that you had to come on this podcast specifically. I feel like that should be a
I'm
segment.
so
From
very
now on,
confused.
we should have like a fucking 5-minute like apology to everyone we have on.
Yeah.
Cyrus,
Ryan,
Snapchat.
What?
The Snapchat group chat Bible.
I'm gonna go to Fred Grocery one day, and I'm gonna go to Fred, Texas. Go to Fred Grocery, but not tell Klaus, and then they're gonna be like, "You were in Fred, Texas. Why didn't you?" And I'll be like, "You didn't want to."
Oh God! If we're talking about things we made up, I have to give honorable mention
Red
to my
grocery.
brainchild. Well, not my brainchild, but me and several other people's brainchild. If you're in DIY and you're on Twitter,
Oh, is it tap water?
September 12th. Yes. Wait,
I
Jay,
thought
did
that
I
was
tell
so
you
funny.
about this?
that water was a fucking mess.
It was a mess,
It
but
was.
I thought it was so
Jay, did I
funny.
tell you about this?
It wasn't as bad as like Astrid made it out to be. I don't think it was that much of a mess. It was just like
It was
a
a mess.
stupid
but
idea.
Beautiful.
I thought it was
I
funny
So,
though.
in case you somehow don't know what we're talking about, me and several friends made a fake band called Tap Water just to cancel them. It was beautiful. The lead singer ended up being an openly racist ANCAP, I think. I'm not sure, but he used the band as a money laundering scheme.
Oh boy.
It was beautiful.
No, I thought it was funny.
Yeah, it was pretty
Oh,
funny,
God.
honestly.
What if I got on the podcast and we just made everyone sit in silence while they told the CIA story for the 4th time?
Oh God.
We
I
have
asked him, like, I don't think Brody responds to my ads anymore because I've added him like 4 times in the Poolcast Twitter asking him to tell the CIA story again, and they refuse.
For those of you who don't know what we're talking about, we have Brody from Khaki Cups on the Poolcast a lot, and every time they tell us the story about how the fucking Secret Service came to their house because they threatened to kill Trump on Twitter.
Oh my God.
They've told it we've had them on 4 times now, and
I've
they've told it
never
every
listened
time.
to the-
Secret Service.
I don't remember this.
You've never been on
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Wait, about the Secret
Jules,
Service
you've been
on
on the
Brody's
Poolcast
Twitter, and I
before.
was very confused. I was like, "Wait, when did this happen? I've not heard about this until now, and now I finally know." Like,
Brody's an
When did the-
interesting person.
Brody is an interesting.
Brody's
person.
based. I fucking love Brody, but yeah.
Yeah, like Brody's. Yeah, like I remember. I saw that picture of them with like the fucking gun,
hmm
and I was like,
Pog.
With the fucking
And I was like, Pog.
Yeah.
I
heard
one
you-
time
I
I
never-
wrote a whole essay about why we should have gun control, but not like complete buyback Australia style gun control, and about why like the end. Okay, I can talk about ours, but like most of my points were sourced from The Daily Show and John Oliver, because this is where I get my information.
Wow.
damn.
I somehow I don't know how I passed that class. I'm gonna be honest. I have no clue how I passed that class.
I
It's like felt bad.
Fifth grade English was a fucking
Brody
trip.
wrote. Speaking of essays, Brody wrote a whole essay on Delaware for me.
That's it. I'm telling you, Klaus. You can't say that publicly because you're gonna get in trouble for cheating.
Oh shit! My teacher's gonna watch my English teacher's gonna watch the full cast and be like, "Oh shit, goddamn, can't trust this motherfucker."
Well, I remember making this fucking dumbass essay. It's not even an essay. I just translated the
English
entire
teacher, my
Communist
history teacher.
Manifesto in like that meme uwu speak.
Oh no.
God.
No.
Yeah, just the whole last thing. I found a
Wait.
I found a the
Josie,
whole,
get off Twitter. You're on the podcast.
Damn.
found the whole
Damn, you
PDF.
caught me.
and I
What'd
spent
you
a
do?
whole last summer translating the entire Communist Manifesto.
I'm just liking
in a week.
things.
I know.
Damn.
Can I just say this?
I
This is one of the first times that I've ever. This is actually the first time we've recorded in the morning, like before like noon my time, where I haven't been like
Sorry.
completely just like in bed in the state that I was when I woke up. Like I'm like up and shit, and that is the first time I've ever done this.
Why?
Klaus,
When is
get
the
off
E word
Twitter.
going to be on?
Oh shit, we do want the E word followed us. I was
Crossover
very
with
excited.
Century.
I'm back.
I was the one who added them in the first place. Like, we are better than the E word.
Oh shit, I didn't know you were
whole
logged into
retweet
the
where they were
account.
like, I'm seriously scared these kids are gonna steal our thunder.
Like no, don't
It
worry,
was
we're
like-
fucking shit.
It was like,
I
damn,
hope-
Lord, what are you talking about?
I'm still thinking about Bingus Kringus.
Damn, I never stopped thinking about.
I wish I came up with Bingus Kringus.
Me
Him.
too. I thought
Robbie
that was so
keeps
funny.
accusing me of being in Bingus Kringus, but like, do you really think I'm that creative or smart?
No, Jack, that sounds like something you would do.
It sounds like something you could do, but you would have told me. So
Yeah, you know, you would have been like, fucking like, hey, Klaus, I got something to tell you. Like in some odd hour of the night.
Like 4 in the morning, like half awake, be like, I had to tell you this.
I thought it was Barrick for a while.
Ooh, it
I
could
did
be.
too.
I feel like we all did.
Yeah.
Yeah, like my train of thought was like, it was so stupid.
Because Barrick was the first person to follow it, I think.
Yeah, but also because Barrick posted a thing about like, oh, what's the most ska state? Or is it Alaska? And the Bingus Kringus says that we're from Alaska, ska, which Alaska. But so my brain was like, oh,
It
it's
still
Barrick.
could be Barrick. We don't really know.
No, you know what we should do? We should have Bingus Kringus on the podcast, but it's like those anonymous videos where it's like the voice is like really fucking deep and it's like super ominous. We should do
Oh
that.
my god. Yeah.
Do we know how to do that?
Yeah, no, like
No.
Bingus Kringus using voice mod. That's what we have to do.
Yeah.
Yes.
Voice mod doesn't really change your voice, but then again, also I only use T-Pain mode, and I leave them for a while.
The
Oh,
Tetris game?
If you find like a really weird looking one, like you could Bingus Kringus
There's a lot
could use like
of voice
the ghost mode, and it makes you sound like really weird,
Oh,
and you wouldn't be
Okay,
able to.
Bingus Kringus is a ghost.
this is a complete non sequitur. But have you seen that thing on TikTok where people have been like reclaiming country music?
I saw that, yeah.
No.
Beautiful.
That's funny.
Yo,
I don't understand.
Klaus
Yo,
has a
let's
TikTok
get, let's
now.
Get Tyler, let's get Tyler on right now.
Yo, no, but like, I saw one
really
person. I saw one person
Semi
say
out of
country.
muted words. Klaus in the
I did see one person say that country music is just farm emo.
I mean, yeah, kinda.
Yeah, it is.
My brother.
Oh my
was
God,
in a
Clint
foreign
Willis.
band. Clint Willis.
My cousin was in a Christian rock band.
Honestly, the
That's
Willis
bad.
family is farm emo because you got Clint Willis makes like country music, and then Klaus is in Klaus and the Cider Sippers.
It's thrash form emo.
Yeah.
PlayStation 2 thrash form emo.
Oh my
It's
God.
it's just a fucking.
How is the new Teenage Halloween?
Good.
Has anyone? Okay, I have not listened yet.
I haven't listened either,
I
but
have not
I
really
like
hit.
it.
I'm going to.
I like it.
Speaking of Halloween, who here is already preparing for Halloween, or is that just me?
I am. What are y'all
I
gonna
don't
do
think
for
Halloween
Halloween?
is happening where I am.
I mean, it's not happening, but you can still like
Who
celebrate.
cares? I'm still dressing up.
What are you gonna? Dress
I'm going to
up
like a
as?
Halloween party probably, but other than that, like I don't think like actual
I'm
Halloween is
going
happening.
to Jack Morris's house.
I'm gonna have we should
Wait,
idea.
what?
We go to Fred Grocery and we set up like a fucking haunted house in Fred Grocery. And then we charge people to
Yo!
I will
Yeah,
fly. I will
I-
fly down to Fred
For
Grocery
Halloween,
right now.
this is so stupid, but for Halloween, my friend Lena told me I had to be, challenged me to be Somewhere City. So I'm going to be Miss Somewhere City, and I'm like making a whole costume and everything.
That's sick.
Yeah, that's
Yo,
based.
how does that work?
I use Halloween.
Magic. Magic is how it works.
Oh, Pog.
Okay. Let me know.
Sewing magic. Like, I make things with my hands. Like this boy. I made him. His name is Lewis, and I love him.
I will.
I hope
Say
you're
Jack.
on be on the podcast. Yeah. Hey, can we just add Tyler to the thing?
Yeah.
I like adding.
Yeah, that's always fun. I've
Yeah.
never interacted
Yeah.
with Tyler.
Yeah, what we'll do is
Tyler's-
we'll do the interview and then like halfway through we'll just start fucking adding people.
Yeah. It's like when we added
That's-
Brody and Andy to the Glass Beach interview, and they just hung out.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were there from like the beginning, like of the Glass Beach interview.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And they said their
Yeah.
address several times, and I don't think we like fully bleeped it out.
it was fun. I have to go in like 8 minutes, by the way. I don't think I told you guys that.
Yeah.
Oh wait.
Crazy.
Can we talk about our shortest episode where we interviewed my friend Ryan Jung, and the only
Okay,
question was
before we say the story, I want to say he was like okay with this, and he knew about this. I don't want to get I don't want to get us canceled.
No, I texted Ryan. Hey, do you want to go on the podcast? I'm gonna ask you one question about, and it's gonna be. Rumor has, you're Asian, right? And he just went, yeah, and hung up.
Did we post that?
I think so. I don't even fucking remember. We haven't done it. We haven't done anything with this.
Sorry, I'm just built different.
I love you, Jack Morris.
My girlfriend got mad at me because every time, like, how do you sleep for 8 hours and feel fine? And I'm like, I'm just built different.
Just built different.
If I don't sleep long enough, I get like so tired that like I feel weird. Like I will pull like all-nighters, and then in the morning I'll just be like I'm not there. And just
I had to fucking wake myself.
I'm adding Tyler.
Oh, let's go. I had to like go out
I'm
of my way to
excited
wake
for this.
myself
Oh,
up
God.
during this because Klaus can confirm. I fucking wake up at like 2 p.m. every day.
God.
Like I'll text
7
Klaus.
people in the pool cast.
My
I don't know
mom
who's that, like,
doesn't let
more-
me sleep in for
Yo, what's
long.
up, Tyler?
Yo.
Yo,
Tyler? Yo, is this
Tyler in the
Is this-
pool.
Yeah, you're in the middle of another interview. We just like adding random people to calls and seeing what happens.
So,
That's cool.
We
Do you
add,
like cider, Tyler?
Do I like cider? Cider's fine.
Hog.
It's okay.
I wonder who
Does
else.
Uncle Mike normally devolve like
Damn, if you
Yes,
sip
it does.
cider, I will beat you to
I
death.
think it does.
Damn.
It does.
Harsh.
This whole podcast is just us hanging out like we normally would, but we record it and post it, and that's it.
Yeah. I mean,
Isn't that every podcast?
Yeah, but
Yes.
everyone's on their phone.
I imagine it is.
Voice memos.
Although I feel
Oh my
like
god, it's Walter.
Oh my god.
Oh shit, it's Walter.
Oh shit.
like I don't know.
Probably eat before work.
I feel like yeah, I feel like normal podcasts have like questions and shit.
Yeah,
we
they
like
normally talk about something. I think.
we have questions, but we don't have
Wait,
like
Alright,
questions.
Tyler.
Okay, okay,
One
what-
question for the podcast. What's the worst crime you've ever committed?
It's the worst crime I've ever committed.
Oh god, Kane is here.
Walter.
Oh, jeez, what is this?
Kane, welcome to the
Oh,
pool
Shut the
cast.
fuck up, Walter, we're talking to Tyler.
Hi, I'm Tyler.
Alright,
I don't
Tyler,
know
answer
if-
the question
what's the
right
worst-
now.
I don't know if I've done any crimes. Not gonna lie.
Okay, then make one up.
Lame as fuck.
Hey,
Lame
say.
ass
Uh,
motherfucker.
when I was in like preschool, me and the other kids, we used to like pass around boogers, and then like one kid would eat it.
That should be a crime.
That feels like, have you guys seen that one meme where it's like, Father, I have a confession, like, and then it's like, technically not a sin, still kind of weird.
When I was in kindergarten, somebody dared me to eat an ant, and I did, and then it was weird. We had like a bunch of ants in the wall, and I ate one.
Where do you live?
I used to live in
No, tell us your exact fucking address. That's the question.
Currently I live in like Maryland. I'm not telling you anything more specific than that.
You've already given me
Go to school together.
That's enough for Jack Morse to find.
Yeah, me and
kill
Jay
you.
go to the same school. But I used to live in Jersey City,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, I used to
Fucking-
like the suburbia area of Jersey City.
Yo, Kane.
I used to go to the super fucking Catholic middle school, and all the kids were obsessed with trying to get me to eat a worm. I don't understand why.
Damn.
See, I went to middle school that's 5 minutes away from my house.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
God.
in middle school, I grabbed a moth out of the air and ate it during lunch. Just like
In middle school?
Holy shit, dude!
I didn't have any cool stories. I didn't.
In middle school, we went to camp. In like
Middle- what time
sixth
in
grade,
middle
we had a
school?
6th grade camp.
Oh, we did that
And
too.
you-
Our
We got
Yeah,
to
we
eat
did
a
that too.
worm there.
Got to?
we
It was like
Okay.
You had to find one, and you could eat it if you got to find the
you
worm.
had to. No,
Wait,
to leave. You're not
I
allowed
did
to
not
leave
eat
the
a worm,
camp.
but it was because I
That's
couldn't
not an
find
award.
one.
You're not allowed to
Catching
leave the
a
camp
worm.
until you fucking eat a worm.
Are you sure?
When
It was
I
pretty
went
funny.
to when I went to school camp in 6th grade, we had s'mores, and the reason this is important is because I lived in the Netherlands, and
Were the worms in there?
they don't have normal marshmallows in Holland. They have these weird
So did
ass.
they make them out of worms?
Worm marshmallow.
Tasted like shit. Okay, there weren't really many worms there. It was weird, but
It's kind of base.
they had normal like craft marshmallows for the s'mores, and nobody knew what to do with them. And I was like, hell yeah, my time to shine.
I don't have any cool middle school stories. I was boring and like a
When I
sane
was-
kid. I didn't do anything
When I was
funny.
in a-
In middle school,
When I
I
was
got
in
invited
preschool-
to go smoke weed with our people, and I was like, no, I can't. My mom will get mad at me. And that's
Apparently
why I've never
dishwasher.
seen weed in real life.
When I was in middle school, this girl used to follow me around and like be mean to me. So one day I found like horse shit.
Yo, I knew that
on, like, the playground.
Go on.
Continue, please.
We had school uniforms too, so it's not like she could change or anything too.
Jesus Christ.
I feel like that's the worst crime you've ever committed. Why didn't you just
Did
say
you
that?
chuck it at her? What did you do?
Of course I did. I chucked it so hard, dude.
Find it.
He was just there, man.
Tyler, every story you've told has made me more convinced you're like a major criminal.
Tyler just like casually fucking defaced,
Yeah, you didn't.
casually throws
We
horse shit.
specifically
I did-
asked you what
I
the
have
worst.
committed a crime. I've committed vandalism. I just remembered.
Oh, okay. I like vandalism. That's one of my
I went to
favorites.
Stewart once.
When I was in a pre-K, I shoved a rock up my nose, and I.
Of course you did, Klaus. I feel like fucking of course you were
That's a
that
very
kid.
Klaus story.
That does sound
I
like a Klaus
freaked the
story.
shit out. So I was like, how am I gonna get this rock out of my nose?
Oh, on the last day of school before quarantine, I thought I had like a piece of my earbud stuck in my ear, and I had to go to the doctor, and I didn't have it, and I missed the last day before we had to like self-isolate and shit, and I like, it was so fucking sad, but also with the fucking, looking back on it, it's really funny, but also I wish it hadn't happened because, I don't know, it was not fun.
Yeah, makes sense.
I missed the last day of
Hey,
school
never
because
committed a crime.
I was sick, and the whole time I was jokingly saying I had COVID when it was just a head cold, and then like the quarantine happened like the week after.
Oh shit.
Oh wait! I have
That's
I have a good story about middle school.
Oh boy. Okay.
We got I have a lot of stories from middle school. My middle school was weird. We had
I bet I could top it.
we had a lawyer come in and talk to all of us about sex laws for some reason. And some kid asked, "What happens if you have sex with a dog?"
Oh my god, one time in my sex ed class in like 7th grade, our teacher made us like list possible consequences for sex, and one kid wrote possible penile fracture, and our teacher read it aloud and looked at him and said, "Okay, Grey's Anatomy."
I don't know. Y'all have all these funny stories from sex ed. I do. Okay, my fucking sex ed teacher from like freshman year. He's also the driver's ed teacher because we're one of those schools. He's like the biggest fucking Kiss fan, and his classroom has like fucking covered fucking all the walls just fucking covered in Kiss posters, and it's so bizarre. It's so ugly. I love it.
I'm so sorry.
I fucking hate Kiss. Let me say that right now.
Oh, I'm from Detroit, and I hate Kiss.
My dad when I was younger, he fucking loved Kiss. And we have a gigantic, it's called the Kiss Compendium. It's full of all the Kiss comic books.
Oh, no.
And I used to get so bored that I'd be like, aha, comics, I must read them. So imagine like 10-year-old me reading these books, which get pretty, and which can get kind of NSFW, by the way. Just child me just reading these books, like, pretty pictures. Not understanding what's going on.
The kiss
Damn.
penis.
Class, check your DMs. I need your approval for a story I'm about to that I want to tell?
Oh, no.
Ask me to. I want to hear.
If
I want to
you're
know.
looking for my approval, Jack, then it's probably no.
I wanna see
You
it.
can say that. I think you can say that, probably.
Okay, so in 8th grade, my school, everyone went to DC. We rode Greyhound buses from Georgia to Washington, DC. And it went so poorly. Like, after our trip, no other classes went to DC.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
There's a list
We went to DC in 8th grade too.
So the first tragedy was that one of the bus drivers was drunk and hit a car.
Oh.
No.
That was,
Oh no.
that was on the way there. The next tragedy, when we went to the Pentagon Memorial, a kid's phone's ringtone was a bomb going off. Was the sound. One night for dinner, they took us to a bowling alley, and one kid went in the lane, and everyone started throwing bowling balls at him.
County and go to Franklin.
This is the worst part of it. That same kid that got bowling balls thrown at him, some kid went. We were in the Holocaust Museum,
Oh no.
Oh, no.
I don't know.
Oh.
and
Oh no.
No.
and the kid goes, "Hey, I'll pay you $5 to yell." I don't want to repeat the phrase, but it was
Yeah, don't repeat the phrase.
Yeah, don't.
German phrase that Hitler was known to say, and
Oh,
he
God.
yells it, and
Oh no.
the teacher, get the fuck out, and then
Oh my god.
Oh
went
no.
and banned him from the Holocaust.
Oh my god.
Did he get $5 though?
Oh god.
Probably.
Damn.
Did he get the money though? Did he get that bag?
Yeah.
The money. Did he get Jack? Did he secure the bag?
Probably. The last match was probably
Oh, that's so bad.
the last match was the least tragic but the funniest, where this one girl kept shitting on the bus and they had to pull her over.
Oh my god.
Bus.
Beautiful.
Was there a toilet on the bus?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I feel like
Oh,
you
y'all
did.
have fancy buses.
Oh, and then wait, I have my last middle school story. If I can wait, let me try to remember it because it was also fucking whack. Oh, I don't remember. When I remember it, I will bring it up.
Shit, I like
mean,
don't. My middle
was,
school
like-
is fucking weird, but I don't like remember anything specifically. I just like I don't fucking remember.
Remember that in middle school, like for a good chunk of 8th grade until like I don't know, like the last part of it, I was really into like classic rock.
Oh god.
So I would just
no.
constantly
Oh,
listen
no.
to
It's
it.
okay. I
like,
had a classic
being
rock phase.
And then I eventually started getting into, get this, Marilyn Manson
Oh,
by a
no.
fucking Nightmare
Oh,
Before
no.
Christmas soundtrack. And I proceeded to get into like old emo music, and then I started getting into pop because my brother was in the Free at Last video.
Oh,
Oh, really?
It was the 21
Yeah.
kid. I had this ugly fucking jacket and everything.
I had
I
In
was-
middle
I was
school,
like-
I punched out a kid's tooth.
Really?
Y'all want to hear
Holy
about that?
shit.
Yeah.
So,
someone
I
called
think
me
I've heard this
emo,
story.
and I immediately said I'm not emo.
That was so
was-
me.
it
I was
was-
such
this
a
is a
scene
funny
kid, and I
story.
would get so sad if someone
so
called me emo.
there was this kid, who was kind of like a dick,
Yeah.
and
Only kind
but
of.
like only kind of.
Wait, I have a story after this.
He, yeah, I didn't really like him, but I tried to be his friend because there weren't that many kids at my school, because I went to Catholic school, and so
Is that why you're
I try-
like this now?
yeah, that's why I'm like this now.
Like this.
And so it was after like a snow hit, and so we couldn't go outside that day because there was too much snow. So we stayed in, and when you're in a room, there should be a teacher with you, but there was not a teacher with us. So we started like sparring, like as a joke, like throwing fake punches. Like, and then he leans in a little too hard before I can pull my fist back. And so I hit his mouth and I knock out one of his teeth.
Oh, no.
And it was
Never
a
told
real
me this.
tooth.
Oh, shit.
It wasn't a
gosh.
baby tooth.
That shit is gone to this day, dude.
I'm imagining Josie like after she fucking knocks out his teeth, just screaming, "Let's go!"
No,
The kid from the Drunk
that's-
Flag.
I felt bad. I felt bad at the time, but now I don't feel bad because like
yeah, fuck
freshman
him.
year, I went to a different school after. So
Oh yeah, you went to a different
He
school
would-
after middle school. I wonder why.
yeah, well, yeah, but I mean like I went to a different school than most of those kids because I live in a different district.
Ah.
And so he texted me on Snapchat and was like, "Are you still gay?"
Oh no, gross. Okay, that leads into the
So I
story I
don't
was
feel
gonna
bad.
tell.
I don't feel bad that I knocked out his tooth.
No, that leads into the story I was gonna tell. When I was in middle school, this kid called me a dyke. You know, I'm allowed to say that. Don't worry. He called me that, and I have to specify. We were in 8th grade, and I got so mad, and I started this whole like cyberbullying thing against him. I got so many fucking kids to just bully the fuck out of this kid, like on Snapchat or whatever. Like, it was so bad, but I don't fucking regret a thing. I got everyone to fucking put everything aside, spend that whole evening just bullying the fuck out of this kid. And
Salawedi is a cybercriminal.
Yeah, cyberbullying is based. Cyberbullying needs to exist.
Cyberbullying isn't real. Just turn off the computer.
Yeah, literally just close your eyes. I don't know
Yeah,
what to tell you.
Just literally just
God.
turn off your phone, dipshit.
One time, when I first got my braces, so I like posted a picture on my Instagram, like smiling and shit. And this was back in my I am only wearing hoodies and middle part phase,
No.
aka my ugly period. And so I had braces, and some kid was like, "Oh, why are you the ugliest girl?" And I just started attacking this child. Like, I don't
As
have
you
to.
should.
Like, I'm
As
not
you
doing this for
should.
you. Shut the fuck up. You're a little bitch. And I started like attacking him and like debating him. And clearly I won because he deleted his comments.
Based.
First and only time I've won a debate on the internet.
Yeah.
Have you talked, Sarah?
Wait, I
have you
remember-
talked about your
remember-
your other account?
Oh my
Like,
god.
on
Okay,
Instagram.
okay. This is a good story. So,
Sarah all-time low.
no, not Sarah All-Time Low. That was middle school. No. I started this account with... so I live in this town called Peatone in Illinois, and I started this... You guys, some of you guys know what I'm talking about. I started this account with some of my homies who live in this town called Heterophobes of Peatone High School. And it's like a fucking...
I'm already very invested in this story.
It's just like, I don't know how else to explain it. It's just an account where we'll say, like, if you're straight, go fuck yourself. And we followed, like, everyone from our school, and we started so much shit, and it's so funny.
My favorite one of my favorite posts from that account is probably if my child was a straight, I disowned them.
Yeah, people got mad about that one. There were all these kids. I think some people knew it was me. There were some kids that were like, "Sarah, we know this is you," and I'm just like, "Oh."
Like who?
I got
was Sarah?
Sarah died like 5
had-
years ago. You need
we
to
had
move
this-
on. It wasn't your fault.
We have this gossip account for our school, and they were talking. First of all, they were talking a lot about like my ex,
Mhm.
because Jade can corroborate. My ex was strange to say the least. But so we were talking a bunch about her,
Damn.
them, and I like started looking at, oh, I have stories. I have a lot of stories, and then I ended up getting blocked from that account. So that was fun. It was.
Hey, Tyler, do you have any irrational fears?
I don't know.
Do I have any irrational fears? I'm afraid of blood, but only when it's in people.
What?
I'm afraid of...
that kind of makes
no
sense, I
sense.
guess. I mean,
That's a good answer. That's a really good answer.
And with that, I leave you guys. Goodbye.
bye, Tyler.
Sorry.
Bye.
You know, I was supposed to be done like 10 minutes ago. I feel like we should
Brooklyn and Nugworth.
start getting out of the pool.
Let me tell one last story.
Okay, one last story.
This is where things get
Klaus
really bad.
left.
Plus, fucking what?
There's the Republicans, the Pope,
Oh boy, I like this
Oh,
story.
yeah.
and some, like Black Lives Matter or something. You know, the old Republican, like, oh, all lives matter. And then they came out with this fucking wonderful quote. You know, not showing any racism or anything, saying black people are statistically lazier than white people.
Ew.
And
Oh
that
god.
school banned. Yeah, our school banned any account with Pope in the name. They're like, if you're If you say your account's affiliated with Pope, you are no longer. You have to delete it right now. And honestly, and then when everyone's like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" They can't. Their apology was, "Well, it's true." Just like how white people are.
No, it's
Well,
not.
it's true.
Oh god, I just
No. Let me finish the story because it gets worse. That's like being upset because people say white people are more likely to be alcoholics. I'm like, that doesn't change the fact that it's blatantly racist.
it's beautiful.
Jesus
I
Christ.
just
I
okay.
caught
I
the
just
tail
remembered
end of
there's
what you
this
were talking about, so.
there's this house near where it was just like street near where I live, and there's this one guy who has a sign, but a paper sign. He has a sign that says he's like a Trump 2020 sign.
Who?
He also has a paper sign that says "All lives matter" in pen.
Lice.
Lives, yes.
Lice.
Lives. It's all lives matter. And so the entire street rallied together, and now that entire street is filled with like Black Lives Matter,
Okay.
science is real, like
That's base.
Biden era signs. Just the entire fucking street.
Ew.
Just
Damn.
one because I wanted to
You,
spite this
Biden
one
Harris.
racist asshole.
You, Biden.
It's a beautiful story of a street coming together to spite a racist bitch.
Yeah.
Biden, all I want is
Damn.
a redo.
I saw Republicans sign yesterday, and it's very jarring, to say the least.
All I want is Bidu.
Oh god.
Oh, God.
Mom just like phone for Biden. It's embarrassing.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm gonna catch a shiny Bidoof in a master ball. Get this shit.
Oh god.
I want a Bidoof.
I live near DC, which like it's a lot of liberals. There's a lot of them.
It's like liberal scum.
My hate for Trump outweighs my hate for Biden.
Liberals
sense.
be like, damn, I wish
Damn,
that
just damn.
a oppressive CEO was a woman. Haha.
Have you seen that Philip is so tweet where it's like I'm noticing that there aren't. Have you seen that Philip is so tweet where it's like I noticed that there haven't been any women on Trump's Gestapo, like Trump's secret police or whatever. I think that's what she said. I'm not entirely sure. It was either Gestapo or secret police. One of the
Damn.
two. Like I
Liberals be
I'm
like,
not
I'm glad this
sure.
cop is a woman and she's
Oh.
going to be the vice president. That's pretty based.
She
Haha.
flashed her actually put trans women in men's prison.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna
Damn.
beat her ass.
We get
I
by.
tried to like tell my mom that this was like what was going on. My mom was like, but would you
Damn.
rather have Trump? And I'm like, Oliver, this is a trick question and you know it.
Jack fucking left, and I was supposed to be done 15 minutes ago, so I think it's time that we get out of the pool.
That's probably a good idea.
All right,
yeah.
before we get out, is there anything else you
I
guys
have to
want to
dry
say?
off.
Yeah, we have to dry off. We're gonna go inside and get
I
some
have
popsicles.
one. I have one last thing to say
Okay.
before we get out of the pool.
What is it, Jose?